Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kelly and I'm doing the Disney College program for the fall of 2018 as a PhotoPass photographer. So while I'm doing the program in the future coming up, I have also done 2 programs in the past, fall of 2015 through spring of 2016. So I'm going to be doing a story time type video today. I had mentioned it in another video that I had this topic that I might want to discuss if you guys wanted to hear it. Some people said they did, so here I am making this video for you guys. So this is my story of being at Disney on Christmas, the fall of 2015, or the winter, I guess, of 2015. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, some of you guys might realize I am in a completely different room that I have ever been in. I'm in my roommate's room right now. She has way better lighting in here, if you guys can't tell. The lighting in here is so nice, and I told her that I was having issues with other places in the house that I've been filming. My room has terrible lighting. I have a building another house right next to me. Long story short, she said I can film in here, which makes me so happy. I feel like the quality of my videos are going to get better just by having better natural lighting. So yeah, again, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so to give you a little preface, I guess, on this story. With the college program, it is very, very rare that you will have Christmas Day off, just because it's the busiest day of the year, and that the priority goes to having the day off goes to full-timers and people that have been there longer, which totally makes sense. We're the interns, basically, so we have to work on Christmas, which is totally fine. We all know what we signed up for when we get there. So my location that I was at for the fall, I typically worked an 11 to 11 shift, but this day I had a Christmas miracle. I worked from 8 to 5, so I had the whole night to go off and do something. And my roommate, one of my best friends, Leslie, also happened to have the day off, so we were well, let's go do something. We don't want to just sit around the apartment, let's go do something. So we were let's go to Disney Springs, let's go see a movie and go get food and just enjoy ourselves together. So we go to Disney Springs and we pick out our movie, we buy our tickets ahead of time, and I don't know if these are still there, but at the time they were. There was food trucks that were outside, kind of behind where the Starbucks is in Disney Springs, and they represented the different parks. Really, really good. If it's still there, I'm not sure again, but if they're there still, definitely go check them out sometime because it's really, really good food. But anyways, so we were over there, and they also do live performances there. They do comedy sketches sometimes. There's these guys that are out there that are really funny. And the day that we were there, though, there was a guy performing, he was singing, and so we're standing there watching, hanging out, when all of a sudden we look over at the bridge and we see this mob of people running down. And we're what the heck is going on? And all of a sudden someone yells, "Everybody run, he has a gun." And so obviously that scared everyone around us. One of my biggest fears is being in an area, in a big area, and an active shooter breaking loose and not knowing what to do. My first instinct was to run, and so I ran. I swear, you guys, I turned into this Olympic sprinter. I've never run so fast in my life. I hurtled over chairs, and Leslie was right behind me, and we ran, and we hid in the bathrooms that are kind of behind Starbucks, and we went inside of a stall, and we were in there, and we stood on a toilet to basically hide in there. And yeah. So when we were in there, we were freaking out. We're standing on the toilet, didn't want to be found, so sorry if I'm talking really fast. This story still is so crazy to me that it even happened, but yeah. So we're sitting in the bathroom, we're what do we do? We didn't know if we should just stay in the bathroom. There was other people that were in there too, and we heard someone was talking to on the phone to someone that was outside of the bathroom, that was outside where we were at. And so we went out. I asked the lady that was in there, I was hey, do you know what's going on? Can you tell me anything? And she was she's I don't really know, but my friend outside said that it's safe to go out there. So we're okay. And me and Leslie are we just need to leave. We need to just make a make a way for where the buses are. So we leave, and we run into a cast member. We're like, hey, like, I know you might not know, but do you have any information about what's happening? And obviously, just like the rest of us, she didn't know what was going on. And so we left, and neither one of us had cars on the program, and so we had to wait for the bus. And like I already said, it was Christmas, so it's already crazy busy at Disney Springs. Now everyone is in this mass panic all over Disney Springs, freaking out. So everyone is leaving, so there's crazy traffic everywhere. And so it took like an hour for a bus to get there, and my anxiety definitely like kicked in, because at this point we still have zero idea what is actually happening. Yeah, when we were leaving, we ran into people that were like, my family's inside, you guys, what's going on? And you know, we didn't want to spread false information, so we were just telling people that what we had heard, but we didn't know if it was true, because we didn't want people to start freaking out for no reason. But that was why we were leaving, is because of something that someone else had told us about an active shooter. So we make it to the bus stop, and we're hanging out there. We're talking to all the other like CPs that are there, that are waiting for the bus. There's people that were working there. All of us had different stories that we had heard of what was going on. There were stories that there was a bar fight, and somehow it got out that there was a gun involved in the bar fight. There was rumors that there was a bar fight and someone broke a window, and so the window made it sound like there was a gunshot. Everything revolved around there being a bar fight, though, because the other stories were like someone shot a gun in the air to break up the fight, all kinds of stuff, but still, I don't know what happened. So, we were talking to this one girl on the bus when we finally got on the bus, and she was saying that her and like 3 other people were like walking by a restaurant, and the cast members that were working at the restaurant like pulled them all inside and had them hide inside of their kitchen, like in closets and stuff. And that's insane to me, because that's scary. That's insane to me. So, yeah. And still, to this day, I have no idea what actually happened. What's the craziest part, I feel like, about this entire situation to me is that I didn't see anything about this on social media. I saw, like, a couple of my friends that happened to be there had said something about it, but I didn't see any news coverage. I didn't see any of, like, the Disney news pages that I follow posting anything about it. There was no videos of what happened, and this was in 2015. This wasn't, like, 15 years ago. This was 3 years ago. So, like, social media was around and was as popular as it is now, so like, it's so crazy for me to believe that it wasn't going viral. So if you were there that day, please comment below or message me if you want on my Instagram or something. I want to know if you guys have any other information about this day, because I want to know what actually happened, and we still don't know what actually happened. And being there in that situation was absolutely terrifying. Probably to this day one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me. And yeah, I don't know if that was the story you guys were expecting. I said in my previous video, I said I have a crazy story about Christmas, but it wasn't as a cast member, it was as a guest. And I don't think any of you guys were expecting that. So sorry if this isn't what you wanted to hear, but this was my story of Christmas at Disney 2015. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe. I do other storytime videos. I have a couple of videos that I have coming out in the future that I'm pretty excited to upload. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. Until next time, guys, peace.